Hello, my loyal fans. This is Miss Gambino from 6th grade Design and Modeling, and I'm here to show you some of the activities included in Activity 1.5.5 Pegboard Toy. Right now we're going to work on the square peg, which is part number 2 that you have to create for your project. And I'm looking at my packet, and it looks like part 2 is a square peg, and it is a 1 inch by 1 inch by 3 inches long piece. So the first thing I need to do is create a part file. I'm going to click New, and then I'm going to work in English measurement and use standard inch .ipt. That .ipt is an extension for a single part file, and it's a 2D and 3D objects part. So I'm going to create a 3D part with standard inch IPT. Once my document is open, I can now create a sketch plane. So I'm going to create 2D sketch, create 2D sketch, and then I'm going to click on the plane that I want to sketch on. Remember, this is front, top, and right. And for right now, I want to just sketch on the front plane. So now I have like my flat surface that I could create a two-dimensional sketch on. And I am going to use a rectangle tool. If you drop this down, you'll see you have 4 different options. For our purposes today, we're going to use a 2-point rectangle. That means I click once, drag out again, and click again, and then I'll have my rectangle. So I'm going to click, drag, click with that tool selected. Notice the tool is still blue. That means my tool has been selected, and that's the one I'm using. The next thing I want to do is I want to dimension my part or put a constraint on it. Do you remember what a constraint is? A constraint is a limitation that you put on a specific line. So I'm saying by dimensioning my lines that this line can only exist in a 1 inch area or a 1 inch length. And this line can only exist in a 1 inch length. So I'm going to hit home now, and you'll see that I have a 1 inch by 1 inch 2-dimensional square. I'm going to finish my sketch so I can now make my square into a 3-dimensional cube. And I do that by hitting Extrude, choosing my Extrude tool, and I am going to leave the default things that my tool has already chosen for it. And so I'm going to click on nothing here. It's set to extrude 1 inch to the left. And it already says 1 inch. Look what happens if I change it to 2 inches. See, it pops out. But my directions are that I need a 1 inch by 1 inch by 3 inches long. So I'm going to actually make this, oops, not 23, but 3 inches long. And I'm going to hit OK. And then I'll hit my little home button over here to view it. And it looks just like the picture. So now I'm going to save it by going to Pro, Save As. You will choose your number, but I am going to choose my name because my computer looks a little bit different than yours. You're going to choose your number, but just your number. Don't choose the number that has your network information on it because that'll store it in a different place. You want to just choose your number and then my documents. And then I'm going to name this as Square Peg. And then I'm going to hit Save and wait for it to save. So there you have it. There's your 1 inch by 1 inch by 3 inch square peg. So now you're ready to go on to the next one. You can close this part file out, and now you're ready to make the pegboard. Thank you for watching. This is Miss Gambino, your digital technology, engineering, scientific, super duper teacher. Goodbye.